Dear sisters, in the quiet moments of your heart, have you ever heard a whisper, a gentle call towards something greater? Know that you did not come into this world by accident. You were chosen, meticulously crafted by the Creator for a purpose that only you can fulfill. But before you step into this destiny, there is a journey awaiting, a journey of refinement and growth. The challenges you face, the doubts that creep in, the moments of loneliness, these are not random. They are tools in the hands of God, shaping you, molding you into a vessel ready to contain His abundant blessings. Imagine yourself as a seed planted in the ground. Though surrounded by darkness and pressure, it is in that very environment that you begin to sprout, to push through the surface and reach for the light. When you feel isolated, remember that it is a time of divine intimacy, where God draws you close to Him, separating you from the noise of the world. He is whispering truths into your soul, truths that will anchor you through the storms ahead. When doors close unexpectedly, trust that He is protecting you from wrong paths, guiding you to the one He has ordained. And when you yearn for something greater, know that it is your soul awakening to the call of your true purpose. You may wonder why everything is so difficult, why nothing is going according to plan. But take heart, for these very signs are evidence that God is at work in your life, preparing you for the extraordinary. This is your season of preparation. Embrace it with faith and courage, for what lies ahead is a mission that will not only transform your life, but also touch the world around you. So, dear sister, hold on to hope. God is working within you, and He who began this good work will bring it to completion. Your time is coming, and when it does, you will shine brightly, fulfilling the purpose for which you were created. Dear sisters, have you ever felt separated from familiar things, as if the world around you suddenly became strange? The friends you were once close to now seem to no longer understand you. The places that once brought joy now feel empty. Do not be afraid, for this is not abandonment. This is divine isolation, a journey that God is leading you into to protect and refine you. Like a precious gem kept in a secret place, waiting for the day to shine with perfect beauty. Look at Ruth, a Moabite woman who left her homeland, family, and gods to walk with her mother-in-law, Naomi, to Bethlehem, Ruth 1:16-17. She chose a path full of uncertainty, abandoning all that was familiar to place her trust in the God of Israel. Ruth's isolation was not a punishment, but a door leading her to blessings beyond expectations. Through her loyalty and faith, she was led by God to Boaz, who not only redeemed the land of Naomi's family, but also became her husband, bringing her into the lineage of King David and ultimately Jesus. Ruth 4:13-17. Like Ruth, when you feel separated, trust that God is at work. He is removing distractions, the noise of the world, so that you can hear His voice clearly. Imagine yourself as a seed sown in darkness. The pressure of the soil is helping you germinate, preparing you to rise towards the light. This isolation is divine. It is a time when God draws you close to Him, teaching you to rely on His strength and preparing you for a greater purpose. Therefore, if you are in a season of isolation, do not despair. Embrace this time as an invitation to draw closer to God. Like Ruth, walk in faith, even though the path ahead is unclear. God is protecting you, refining you, and leading you to blessings you cannot yet imagine. Trust that He who began a good work in you will complete it. Philippians 1:6. Your time is coming, and when it does, you will shine like the precious gem that God has destined you to be. Dear sisters, have you ever stood before a door that suddenly slammed shut, leaving you with confusion and pain? It might have been a job you desired, a relationship you cherished, or a dream you once held dear. In those moments, your heart may feel rejected, as if God has turned His back on you. But listen to this. Closed doors are not punishments. They are divine redirections. They are signs that God is leading you to the path He has chosen, the path that leads to your true destiny. Imagine yourself as a traveler standing at a crossroads, with countless paths stretching out before you. Each path represents a possibility, a potential future, but only one path is illuminated by the gentle light of God's guidance. The closed doors are like signposts, preventing you from dead ends and wrong turns, directing you to the path He has prepared. Even when you try to knock on those doors, pleading for them to open. God, in his love and wisdom, knows that those doors do not lead you to where he wants you to be. Look at Esther, a woman who faced a seemingly insurmountable door. As the queen of Persia, she held a position of power, but when her people faced annihilation due to Haman's plot, she stood before a formidable barrier. The law forbade her from approaching the king unless summoned under penalty of death. Esther 4:11. This was a closed door, an obstacle threatening not only her mission, but her very life. Faced with this danger, Esther could have chosen silence, letting fear hold her back, but she did not. Instead, Esther prayed and fasted, seeking God's guidance and grace. With courage nurtured by faith, she declared, "I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish." Esther 4:16. In that moment, she stepped forward, believing that God would open the door. And he did. The king extended his scepter, welcoming her into his presence. Through her bravery and God's providence, Esther exposed Haman's plot and saved her people from destruction. Esther 7:3-6. Therefore, when doors in your life close, remember Esther. Do not see them as dead ends, but as divine detours leading you to your true purpose. God is closing those doors to protect you from lesser things, to direct you to the great destiny he has prepared. Trust in his timing and plan. Even if the path ahead is uncertain, his light will guide you. Walk in faith, knowing that the doors he opens, no one can shut, and the doors he shuts are for your protection and ultimate blessing. As it is written in Revelation 3:7-8, what he opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open. Trust that he is leading you to the open door that leads to your destiny. Like Esther, step forward in faith and witness how he makes a way where there seems to be no way. Deep within your soul, a divine restlessness stirs a sign of a profound transformation about to unfold. Like a phoenix preparing to rise from the ashes, you are being called to step into a new life, filled with purpose and meaning. Think of Anna, a successful woman in the marketing industry. Despite having a stable job and high income, she felt empty. Through volunteering at church, she discovered her passion for serving others. After praying and receiving support from her family, Anna left her career to run a community center, bringing hope to struggling families and finding true joy. If you feel this longing, it is God's invitation to a higher mission. Trust and walk in faith, for he is preparing you for extraordinary things. As you draw closer to your divine calling, the storms around you suddenly become fiercer. Doubts creep in, obstacles appear, and pressure seems to suffocate you. But do not be afraid. This is not a sign of failure, but evidence that you are becoming a threat to the darkness. The enemy only attacks what it fears. Imagine yourself as a sword being forged in the fire. The heat and pressure are not meant to destroy you, but to refine you, making you stronger and sharper than ever. Each trial is a hammer blow, shaping you into a powerful instrument in God's hands. Look at Deborah, the prophetess and judge of Israel. Facing the mighty Canaanite army, she did not waver. With unwavering faith and the encouraging words, "Get up! This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands." Judges 4:14. She led Israel to a glorious victory, freeing them from oppression. Just like Deborah, the challenges you face are preparing you for your own victory. Each difficulty is a stepping stone, each attack a testament to the strength you carry within. Therefore, when the battle rages, stand firm. You are being forged into a mighty warrior for God's kingdom. Your strength is being tempered in the fire, and soon you will rise victorious, ready to fulfill the purpose God has for you. As you draw closer to your divine purpose, God speaks through his word, dreams, or the people around you, confirming the path you're on. Like pieces of a puzzle coming together, these signs reveal the beautiful picture of his plan. Think of Sarah, who longed to open a community center for underprivileged children, but hesitated due to lack of resources. One night, she dreamed of herself caring for children in a bright center, hearing a voice say, "This is the way, walk in it." A few days later, at a Bible study, she heard Isaiah 30:21, "This is the way, walk in it." Then a friend mentioned an empty building perfect for the center. Finally, a prophecy at church rang out. "Someone is called to serve the little ones. Do not be afraid." Sarah knew God was speaking to her. These confirmations propelled Sarah forward. The community center became a reality, bringing blessings to many families. When you receive signs from God, trust that He is leading you. Each word, dream, or event is a piece of the puzzle in the picture of your purpose. Listen and walk in faith, for God is confirming your path. Dear sisters, when doubts and fears arise, do not let them hold you back. You are called to shine like a lighthouse amidst the storm, standing firm and guiding with the light of faith. Remember the woman who bled for 12 years, who with boldness touched Jesus' cloak and received healing. Mark 5:25-34. Likewise, do not run away or doubt. Focus on God, protect your spiritual life through prayer and His Word. Through this preparation, you will step into the blessings and mission God has ordained. Like a lighthouse guiding ships through stormy waves, your boldness will inspire others. Stand firm, for God is with you, leading you to your glorious destiny. Dear sisters, through this journey, from days of isolation to moments of boldness and faith, you have seen that every challenge is part of God's loving plan. He is refining you, preparing you for a greater purpose. Be steadfast in faith, trust in His love, and walk in His guidance. Remember, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. With this promise, you can move forward with hope and confidence.